Good evening. I'm saying good evening. There's nobody here. Am I a bit early? Evening, Noxie. I thought I'd made a bit of a dick of it. Can't turn my telly off. Sorry. There we go. That's gone now. That's history. Yeah, I thought I'd made a mistake there. Nobody in. Normally they're in. Roscoe, good evening. Clary, hi. There you go then. Just goes to show you, doesn't it? I thought I'd be sat here all day on my own again. Well, we've got news, folks. That's one good thing, isn't it? Kelsey, hi, love. Hope your dinner was good. Lots of Yorkshire puddings, I hope. Buckets of them. Love Yorkshire puddings. Just trying to find this thing. It's a bit cold this evening. I'm going to take my gloves off, though, because if my granddaughter comes in, she always says, hey, you got your gloves on again. But I don't think she realises when you get old, your hands freeze real easy. So, there we go. Right. Queen Cheggs, good evening. Bibby's birthday today. Wow. It's my brother-in-law's birthday today as well. I won't be as young as young Bibby there. Is Bibby in? Is he in? I never saw his name pop up. Is he sitting in the background, chupping, eating cake? I wonder if Aaron made him a cake. He might have done. He's always cooking. Black Queen, good evening. Nice night. Nice evening. I don't know what it's like with everybody else, but it's not too bad here. It looked like it was going to oik it down, but it's okay. Really? Okay, let's see what we've got then. Okay, big news of the week. It's good news week. No, they haven't dropped a bomb. Yeah, Levi's moved. This, not quite sure what day he moved. It must be Friday, I think. He moved. Might have been Thursday. Anyway. Right, Honest Ghost, good evening. Yeah, he's moved and he's now down in Nottingham. Or Nottinghamshire. So, if anybody emails the boy on your email, the prisoner thing, the jail's changed to Loudham Grange. Okay. Bibby, good evening if you're there. Been sleeping most of the day. Is that because you've eaten so much on your birthday? I'm just typing in the name of that Loudham. Ooh, Loudham. See if I've spelt this right. Bear with me because my spelling's not up to date, really. It's a bit shit. Spelling's a bit rubbish. Yeah, so is that it? Okay, so there's the prison. I've written that in. So if you use email a prisoner, you need to change the prison from HMP Hull to HMP Loudon Grange. And you should get your emails. Do you know, I was looking then, I thought, well, I've had to type that in twice. uh, yeah, baby. Nottingham it's from Hull. I have family living in Nottingham besides besides Levi now, but I have family down there, and it takes me about an hour and 15 minutes from Hull by car. That is. But that's because it's motorway all the way. You know, it's M62, M18, and M1, and you straight down. Wham, bam, thank you, man. An hour and 15 minutes. And we're stopping for a coffee halfway down as well. So there you go. 4.5 hours on train from Bridgewell. I'm not bloody surprised. But there you go. You'll have to be setting off about midnight then only to get there. But yeah, so apparently he's in the induction wing at the moment, which is, as it says on the tin, it's an induction. And I'm just trying to read it, and then so regarding his telephone numbers, they all need to be reapproved. So, you know, if he rings any of you and your numbers have been put in, will probably ring you like they do to make sure that you're happy to accept the calls. Apparently he's quite happy with the food because on his first morning, they serve, what do you call them? Silly, I've forgotten the name now, them silly American things. What do they call them? Hash browns, that's it. Hash browns. Apparently the hash browns are real. I don't know how you can not be real, but apparently he says the hash browns are real, and he had 5 for his breakfast the other morning. So that'll have put a big smile on his face and about ½ pound on his gut. All that protein and not getting rid of it. So it's on the induction wing. He's going to be doing bits like the gym, library, education, work, medical stuff, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, baby, hash browns are lovely, but they're a bit protein rich, aren't they? And fried. So listen to me, protein rich and fried. Yeah, right. Yeah, 4.5 hours on a train. That's and I'm not quite sure how far the prison. I've been past the prison. I know I have in Nottingham. When I used to work for Nottingham City Council, there used to be a council building near the prison. And I'm trying to remember where it was. Evening, Nikki. Nice to see you. Nice. Yeah, so he's on his induction, and then once they come off, once the induction finishes and he gets back into the mainstream of the Nick, it's all single cells. You know what a single cell is, don't you? An amoeba. You know, it's like that Muppet. No Bacon's on YouTube. She's an amoeba. Wow, baby, I wouldn't have thought it was that long to Nottingham from where you are. You must be not quite where I thought you was. But there you go. I might be wrong. Yeah, so I might get a phone call this week because he's put my number back in, apparently, again. So, anybody want reminding on anything I've said? Because I haven't said a lot, really. He's moved to Nottingham. He seems to be quite happy with it. He even though it's a Cat B jail, he said it's okay. It's okay. It's clean, tidy, and what more can you ask? UK Medical as Aztec Media. Yeah, good evening. Nice to see you. To see you, nice. If I've missed anybody who's come in, I do apologise because it's whizzing down at the moment. TRHG, Nicky Bibby. Yeah. I don't know how to put that up there, but I'm just getting used to putting up oh, that's really nice. Thank you. He does get messages. I know that Kelsey tells him what's happening, and I do a little bit of like don't know what you could call it. I don't know what you call it, but I do a bit of a list and then send it in, so he knows who's Roscoe. So, oh, right. Oh, been to Southern Racecourse. Yeah. Let me just have a look on. I'm just going to Google it because no, I can't spell. Add let's have a look, see where I've been round there then. Right. Well, I think I've actually played golf as well at Ramsdale Park Golf Centre. That's not far away. Back in the day. Yeah, so I've got some family down near Arnold, Woodthorpe, Gedling, and then the south of Nottingham, West Bridgeford area. So it's all round about that area. Yeah, it's a bit way out. There isn't a railway station, is there? Is there a railway station? Is that? No. Wonder where the nearest railway station is to Loudham. I'll have to have a look. Black Queen, you've got family in East Bridgeford. Well, do you know, so have I. Are we related? Is Yeah, I've got mine are in West Bridgeford, I think, but it'll all be round about the same kind of area, won't it? East and west shall never meet, so they say. Yeah, the Meadows. Oh God! Wow, just looking at the maps and bringing back loads of memories from when I was down there. Yeah, Nottingham's quite nice. Quite a nice area, is Nottingham. Well, so I presume it's like. Hey, good evening, Sharon. Hope you get well soon, love. You're back home now, then? Well, you must be. Okay. Real honest ghost. What's that? You'll have to explain that one to me. A fiddle, is it? What is it? A bike? A tricycle? I don't know. Come up with all these bloody silly things. I have no idea what it is. Yeah. Anyway, it's he seems to be doing okay. He seems happy. Not that I've spoken to him yet, but hopefully I might tomorrow. So he'll probably ring me tomorrow between me being on with Bobby. And I'll have to put a thing on saying, be right back. Good heavens above. I've opened this thing up and I can't get rid of it now. There you go. I've got rid of it. Yeah, so let me see. I'm just reading through the thing I got this week. Let me just have another look at me other message and see if I've missed out off messages. Yeah, apparently he's met someone who have mutual friends. And he's had 2 hours healthcare induction, and then the house block where he'll move to. He says that he seems all right. Oh, no, he didn't say that. He's all right. And he said the staff already seem better and it's just a lot cleaner. He slept okay. Just the pipes kept him awake. But he's hoping to get earplugs. I know the feeling. I could do with some bloody earplugs. But there you go. Yeah, so I still don't get the thing. I don't get that emoji that Real Honest Ghost. Is it Real Honest Ghost? Yeah, Real Honest Ghost has put up. I've no idea what that is, so I can't work it out, and I can't find my bloody mouse now. Oh, good heavens! Yeah, I did. It was. Oh, right, it is. Ah, it's what I thought it was. Okay, I still don't get it, but it's what I thought it was. Yeah, well, if he's got hash browns and he thinks they're great, I presume the food must be a lot better. But I'm not sure who does the catering in Nick. It's not a thing I've thought about. can't imagine they cook on site, can you? I mean, I don't know. Well, it won't be coming in by carrier pigeon, will it? Did somebody say just eat? Yeah, I got it, Kels. I looked at once I made the picture bigger, I could tell it was a violin. Well, actually, I don't think it was a violin. I think it was one of those things you stuck between your knees and in double bass, is it? Yeah. Anyway, they cook in the kitchen, don't they? Well, I presume they do have kitchens, but what I was trying to get around was, do they cook or does it all come in made and they just wang it in a cello? That's the word. Wang it in a microwave. Do you know what I mean? You know, a bit like all these what do you call it, places? You know, fast food joints. You know, like I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. Kelsey, stop picking people up on their spelling. I knew what he meant. Yeah, it'll be some no open company will have the inmates cook the food, right? I wouldn't be impressed with that then. But you never know. There might be somebody who can cook. They must have their own staff that are cooks overseeing. Anyway, it don't make any difference to me. I'm not having a go at you, Kels. You do what you want, honey. It's yeah, I'll have to ask him. When I speak to him, I'm going to ask him who does the cooking. Probably got a honey monster. It's a bit iffy getting the inmates to cook, innit? Eh? Oh. Anyway. I'm saying that I know a few cooks that could be that need to be bloody sent down, not put down, but sent down. You know, who's that fat useless slob who's all the on about stuff? He'll come to me in a minute. He needs to go somewhere and wobble his bloody head. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that's Black Queen. That's what I was trying to get at. Was coming pre-made, and that would, if it all came in pre-made like that, then they're not really cooking, are they? They're heating, if you see what I mean. And yeah, they'll have a head. They'll have some kind of body, somebody who knows what they're doing. But I would have thought it'll all come in when in bulk from some food company somewhere that'll be charging an arm and a leg to the government for all the food. A bit like putting out to tender, isn't it? You know, I know when we were going into HMP Hull to see Levi, they've got photographs down the corridors of back in the day, and it's got photographs of them baking bread, and but they were cooks. You could see that, they had their own kitchens where they cooked the stuff. It wasn't brought in, but my guess is it's all brought in now, and it's just heated up. It's a bit like what do you call that bag of shite? I don't know. Yeah, there'll be most of the big stuff will be cooked off site, brought in for them to heat up. But they'll make the silly little things like gravy and tea and coffee, and well, if they get tea and coffee, I don't know. Do they get drinks? I don't know. Toast can't come in, can it? Stuff like that. But everything else, it'll all come in. They'll heat it up. But just talking bollocks, really, because I've no idea. I'm only going by what I think. It's a bit like I'm getting a bit like 90% of the people on fucking YouTube who just make it up as they go along, and then believe in what they're saying. Oh yeah, it's true because he said it last week. Yeah. Right. Kelsey, some of the house blocks have shared kitchens where they do their own meals. I've been reading online. Yeah. I still think it'll be brought in. They won't be cooking it. They'll be just a bit like, a bit like the younger generation nowadays. They don't cook meals, do they? You go to the supermarket or whatever, and you buy bits and blobs, and and whack it in an oven. So really, I'm being a bit pedantic. Well, I'm being a bit of a twat, really, because it sounds like I'm a bit of a snob, if you know what I mean. Because I think cooking from fresh is a dying art. Still have to peel potatoes. Yeah. You see, we're in that day and age now. Is you don't peel potatoes, do you? Give them a good wash, fry them, naked potatoes. That's what they call them, naked potatoes. Don't peel them. The goodness is in the peel. Those days are gone. Well, unless of course you're making mash, and then you'd have to peel them, wouldn't you? And quite honestly, I'm still not convinced. Anyway, I'll be convinced when he comes out and tells me, oh, he did a stint in the kitchens last week. But there you go. Well, that's got us past coming on for 7:30, talking about cooking. or pretend to be cooks. Hey, don't knock it, real honest Ghost, because skin on mash, it's actually quite nice. Depends on what potatoes you use to mash. It's I'm saying that I haven't done skin on mash because I'm not a mashed potato personally type thing. But my what do you call my niece's husband? They have a pub, and they do mash that's got skin on them. People lap it up. So, like I said, lots of goodness in the skin. That's the thing. As long as you give them, you don't pull them out the ground and then just mash them, do you? You give them a good wash, good bit of a scrub, and then wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Boil them for a week and a half or so that they're just lovely. Black Queen, that is something to ask him. I shall remember now. I've written it down. I've written it down in my little notebook. Carry my notebook everywhere. Notebook and pen is in my pocket, because you never know when you want to be making notes about things. So have we missed anybody? Has anybody come in that I haven't said hello to? Well, we've got quite a few in, haven't we? Oh. Well, no, we haven't got quite a few in. I don't suppose. It's just that the chat's long. Hey up, I've pulled the bloody thing out my ear now. There you go. Oh, I've done it again. What are you doing, you dickhead? "3 miles from train station." Right. Is that all? Just looking through my list, see if I've missed anybody. I wouldn't like to think I've missed anybody. And yeah, I'll just go through, the stuff again. Well, I'll leave it a bit longer and go through again what's happened in the past few days and how things are, just in case the Muppet hasn't quite listened properly, because it's bound to be up on her bloody bag of shite. Because she knows everything. Oh, Lewis, another one having dinner. It's no excuse, is it? Kelsey early on said, "Oh, sorry, I'm having dinner." Lewis comes on, "Oh, sorry, Dad, I'm having dinner." Well, it's not good enough, is it? I'm looking good. I don't look like that fat git from across the pond, do I? Orange face git. What's his name? Trump. He's orange. I don't look too orangey, do I? Because I was speaking to my daughter last week, and she said, she rang me up after I'd been on with Bobby last Monday, and she said, "Are you okay, Dad?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine, thanks." She said, "Oh, yes, Lewis, it was Donald Trump." I thought I'd just ring to because you look a little bit pale. Right. But I think it was the camera that was making me look pale. So I've changed the camera settings a little bit. And to me, it looks okay. But I don't know. So some people, I'll look as though I've had a week in the sun. I haven't, by the way. I've had a week in my flat. He does wear a wig. That bullet nearly blew it off the other week, didn't it? Mine's real, definitely. Oh, hold on, it nearly slipped. But yeah. Yeah, it's Anyway, folks, does anybody want to know anything else? If I can answer, I'll put the email a prisoner thing up again later in the chat, so that you know where. If you already email him, that is, you'll know to change it to the proper jail. So. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I'll drop that in a bit later on so that you can pick it up. Nothing else has changed, is the email a prisoner thing, his number and all that's still the same. So the only thing you have to change, of course, is Loudham Grange. And as I say, is if he does give you phone calls and whatever, because I know some people do get telephone calls from him. The numbers will have to go back in again. I presume he'll have done them now, but you'll be getting a call from the plod to ask if you're happy to receive telephone calls. Debbie, good evening. You say you haven't been on for a while. I don't think I've seen you before, but there you go. Cheggs doing great. He's moved to Nottingham the end of last week. He's in the induction wing. He likes the food. Once he's done a week in induction, he'll go to a single cell, because Loudham Grange is all single cells. So there you have it. If by any chance, Debbie, you are one of his email buddies, you will need to change the email to Loudham Grange. And that's about it. If he phones you up, he'll be putting your number in and somebody will be giving you a call. There you go. That's everything in a nutshell, isn't it? He's doing great. Wrong. You can't say the right words, can you? Because enjoying is not the right word. He's getting by. It's, make it sound like a bloody holiday camp when he says enjoying himself. It's not a holiday camp. He's in Nick. But there you go. So telephone numbers need approving again. And so if he used to ring you on a certain night, it might not happen yet until the numbers have been verified, checked and whatever. Oops. So, anything else, anybody? 40 minutes of me blathering about nout. Really? I'm going to change my glasses because I might be able to read that a bit better now. Oh, that's better. I can read that. So, yeah, apparently Sharon's not very well tonight, so, just hope she gets well soon, because we miss her over on this corner. If we're in a corner. We're not really in a corner, are we? We're here. It's not a corner. I don't think it is anyway. Black Queen, I'm not sure when our next visit is. My daughter will be letting me know, I presume, when it's booked. Well, I'll have to see if I can get my car fixed, because it won't bloody start for some dozy reason. I think it's because it's sat outside for a week, not moved. I don't know, really. But I'll give it another kick tomorrow. if I can get my ass out of bed. Yeah, so I'll let people know as soon as we know when we're in for visits and things like that. We should, I'll let you know. If I get to know anything, I'll let you know. I don't hide anything. I don't hold anything back. You get told exactly what I get told. Debbie, yes, is well. What more can you say? He is well. He's okay. He just needs to try and keep off the carbohydrates and protein shit. Stuffing his face with potatoes. That for you. But there you have it. Yeah, anybody who's on tonight, don't forget I do an hour with Bobby on a Monday night, 7:00. And there's right at the beginning, if you're on at the beginning, there is a quiz, and it's not difficult tomorrow night. Everybody will get it, so it'll be first come, first served. Yeah, he'll soon settle in. It won't be long. Debbie, yes, he got 6 years, darling. Well, I'm saying darling. I presume you're a woman, Debbie. He got 6 years, and he'll be out in 18 months. So, yeah. So 6 years, do 3. Well, don't do 3. He'd already done half a year, so I don't know how it works. 40%. Anyway, he's got his day for coming out. I think it's March 2026. I think. Yeah. March 2026. So, which is what, 18 months away, really, isn't it? Can't wait. Yeah. Well, quite honestly, Debbie, it's not a lot. we were expecting a lot more than that for the I don't know what you call it. Anyway, we were expecting more than that. We think 6 was quite good, quite honestly. So, yeah, it's been out on Tiger, whatever. It still is out. Yeah, it comes out, but he wears a tag, which means you're still in, if you know what I mean. You still got to do what you're told, basically, but he's out. It doesn't sound right, but well, Debbie, we think it's a bit of a result, but who knows what a result is. A good result would have been him coming home straight away, really, but he didn't, so we just live with it. But we've got plans for when he comes out. Well, I tell you what, the time will go by quicker for me than it will for the younger ones, because time always flies when you're bloody old. I can tell you, 18 months is like that, gone in a flash. Just wiping my glasses. There's something on my glasses and I can't figure out what it is. Yeah, still hasn't come off, I don't know. Yeah, it'll well, it's like he's not really away, isn't it, when you think about it? His music's on every week. There's 2 hours of his him playing music every week, so you know, it's the only thing you don't see is a live picture. So if I could think a way of getting live pictures, I would, but there isn't a way, so we can't. But if you want to listen to his music every Friday night, 8 o'clock, 2 hour show. I was trying to think of a line there for it, and I can't remember the bloody line now. And but there you go. Anyway, so just a few shout outs, I suppose. Me and Bobby tomorrow night. Me and Bobby G out on the tree. 7 o'clock, me and Bobby for an hour. Bit of a quiz to start with and bit of a blathering session, I suppose you can call it. Baby does night owls on a Tuesday night. It's quite good, quite funny. And I've noticed that I don't participate, but I do watch. I don't participate, but I do watch. You haven't got us the hatchet type things, you know, that the other corner used to get. I don't know how to explain that one, but it doesn't seem to get that hatchet jobbing things, you know. People do have a go, but it's not bad stuff. Good, clean fun, I think, anyway. But that's only me. So, yeah, Tuesday nights, it's Bibby's night. And he does do quite a few lives off the bat. Especially if Aaron's on. Aaron's quite a chap. Quite worth watching. But that's what's happening this week. Next weekend, genealogy guy will be doing an hour's question and answering. If you want to learn how to do your ancestry, feel free, come along, let me know. I'll be able to help. I know I'll be able to help. So, got 25 years experience of doing it, so I'll be able to help her, no matter what it is. So that's about it, really, folks. I can't think of anything else. I'll just put the thing back up for you, if I can find how to do it. That's the name of the HMP Loudham Grange. If you're emailing him, there it is. Yeah, I haven't worn this for quite a long time, this bow tie. I think it's the gold one. And I thought, I might just wear the gold one tonight. Thought it might match match me me tan. There you go. Time will fly if we keep busy. That's all you need to do. You just keep yourself busy and time flies. Unless you're old, and then you don't have to keep yourself busy, it just flies. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm going to have to go and get something to eat, I think, because everybody seems to have had their dinners and I haven't. The flashing ones are in the back there. I didn't want to upset anybody by wearing one of the flashing ones, and they say, "Well, that's not what the one I give you. Why haven't you worn the one I gave you?" So they're there for a special presentation at some point. I might do one of these, but you know where you start and then pop down behind the table, come back up with a different one on. You never know. Things can happen. I can be as nutty as a fruitcake sometimes. But good heavens above, I think that tea had went down a bit wrong there. So, people, I'm going to say good night. It's been nice talking to you all. Debbie, Kelsey, Black Queen, Queen Chegg, Lewis, V. I might not get everybody. Real Honest Ghost, Sharon. Good night, Sharon. Hope you're well soon, love. Black Queen, did I mention? I don't know. Nikki. If I've missed you, I do apologise. I can't go through the list that quick. So it's a good night from me. Oh, I haven't got anybody with me tonight, so it's just a good night from me. Live long and prosper, and TTFN.